Okay, so Luke chapter 17, verse 11. And it came to pass, as he went to Jerusalem, that he passed through the midst of Samaria and Galilee. Okay, that's setting the scene again, right? So, as he went to Jerusalem, he's going to Jerusalem. He's passing Samaria and Galilee. In verse 12, and as he entered into a certain village, there met him 10 men that were lepers, which stood afar off. All right, so now it's... Because remember, he's thousands of people following him. So now there's 10 lepers that probably heard, oh, Jesus is coming. So now they came and met him. And they stood afar off because they're unclean. They don't want to make anyone else unclean. All right. So that's what it means. Stood afar off means they're staying back. In verse 13, and they lifted up their voices and said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. So now they know who he is, the Jesus Master. In verse 14, and when he saw them, he said unto them, go show yourselves unto the priests. And it came to pass that as they went, they were cleansed. Right, so obviously they believe by faith, right? Right? He said, go show yourself to the priest. Okay. And as they all went, as they're going, they were healed, they were cleansed, right? In verse 15, and one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back, and with a loud voice glorified God. Imagine, praise God. Imagine. He got healed, from the leprosy. In verse 16, and fell down on his face at his feet, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan. Right. So interesting, right? Because in 15 it says he turned back and with a loud voice glorified God, comma, and fell down on his face at his feet. Right? So it's showing whose feet is he falling down to? Jesus. And he glorified God, falling down at his feet. Just another example where Jesus is God, right, in the Bible. And in verse 17, and Jesus answering said, were there not 10 cleansed? But where are the 9? He was asking him. Yeah, I counted 10 when I told you to go show yourself to the priest, and there's only where are the other guys? In verse 18, there are not found that return to give glory to God, save this stranger. Right? Because the one that came back, he was a Samaritan. Right? He's from the other 10 tribes, where the southern tribes of Judah, they have opposition with the Samaritans, right? Because the other lost 10 tribes that were in the north. All right, so in verse 19, and he said unto him, arise, go thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. It's amazing.